Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Making a Game. Now, you might be noticing, what the hell is this, Mitchell? This isn't the game you were working on. That's 'cause you're right, viewers. I don't know what to call you. We'll call you viewers. This isn't the game I've been working on. This is actually a different game altogether. Uh, the reason. Here's a little backstory, okay? So, this game called Tumbler, uh, I first made, how long ago was it? Maybe 3 years ago? I first made it 3 years ago, and how it worked was that you would control a ball, or you'd be able to spawn. Your goal was to have these balls that you could spawn land in like a hole. And there'd be obstacles that you'd be able to control the ball, and you'd have obstacles that you'd have to avoid to do that. So that was the original Tumbler. I eventually changed it to where you control kind of like a cube that would kind of have to. It was kind of the same basic principle. A cube that you'd have to travel, a cube that you'd have to bring to a specific point in each level. It was kind of like a puzzle-based platformer. So I remade Tumbler maybe a year and a half ago, and then it suddenly disappeared off of my computer. The whole file just disappeared. I have no idea where it is, and I was pretty far ahead with it at the time, so it kind of sucks that I lost everything. But I decided to redo that. And I also decided to put Elements, the original game that I was working on hold, just because the whole platforming, the whole interaction between the bloblets and the platforms, it's something that was a bit too difficult for what uh, I for my knowledge right now. So I wanted to try and make things a little easier. And this happens to me all the time when I'm working with Blender. I'll always put projects on hold and try working on stuff a little easier to kind of, bring myself to the point where I can work on these larger games. So I'm putting Elements on hold, and I'm going to be working on Tumbler. Uh, Now, I'm not really sure how I'm going to work this, but I guess it's going to be like Tumblr is going to be season 2 and Elements is going to be season 1 or something. I don't know how this is going to work, but anyways, let's get down to it. So, as you can see, I've already made the main menu. It is a little laggy. That's probably just because I'm recording. It tends to do that, but this is the main menu. So you'll see the logo. That's something that I created when I remade the game a year and a half ago. Was I had the gears kind of twist with the letters on it, and the actual background that spins. I made that this year. Made that today. It was an idea I had. It's sort of based off of the Minecraft background in the main menu. When you play Minecraft, it kind of pans across like just a landscape. I kind of did the same kind of thing here, except it rotates 360 around the room. So it's kind of a science-y lab game. So today what we're going to do, well, one of the things potentially we're going to do today is we're going to add kind of the start and level select and quit things here. Just something very basic. So pretty much the pause, the main did I already say that? The main menu stuff, yeah. Something, I don't know. Okay, so we kind of already did this when we were doing Elements, the whole pause menu. I remember doing that. So let's do start. That's good. Origin, no, well, right, because this is text. So I'm gonna copy that 3 times, make this one level, select, oh. And center that, and then third one, quit. Geometry. There we go. Okay, so let's scale these down a bit because that's way too big. There we go. Should make those a little smaller. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch all those from text to a mesh, and I'm going to, actually I need this to be bigger again. I'm going to add a plane behind all of these texts. There we go. I'm just going to put it in wireframe so I can actually tell. So there's level select. There's a start. There's quit. And actually, let's scale this down just a tad. There we go. So level select, start, and quit. Let's take these and, yeah, black should just be, you know, boring old black. That's a good color. Yeah. I need to do that for all three. Remember, you can't apply the same thing to multiples unless they're part of the same object. Okay. And actually, I'm going to center that a bit. Where's the center? I feel like the center is like right after the green line. That's good. And that needs to move a little. There we go. Yeah, that looks good. So now, let's see if I remember how to do this. I think, yeah, parent the thing to that. Parent. So now if that, yeah, okay, there we go. 7. So, this. Okay. So this, we're gonna have them scale. So when you roll your mouse over the menu option, it's going to brain fart. It's not going to brain fart. I'm going to brain fart, but the text is going to kind of grow, expand. There we go. It's going to expand to kind of show that your mouse is actually hovering over it. And then in the next frame, make that a little larger and scale. Same thing here. Scale to scale. Same thing with this one. Bring it up just a tad. Scale. Scale. Oh, that's not. That's lock right. I want scale. There. So now they all increase in size. Awesome. So now, oh no, this is a Blender game. It has to be in Blender game, but nice try. And then, no, not yeah, properties. Properties, select that. No, this is no collision. Yeah, that's no collision, no collision, no collision. Awesome, that's invisible. That's invisible, and that's invisible. So now, add sensor, mouse, mouse over, action, and then plane. This is plane 06, so we need plane 6. Okay, it's going to action. Flipper, I believe is what it was. Flipper. Start frame 1 and frame 2. Mouse over. There we go. See? See how that works so smoothly? And I did that all off of memory. Yay! Yeah, for a second, sorry. For a second there, it really looked like start was spelt wrong. I don't know, I had a stroke or something. But it really looked like start was spelt wrong. I don't know what's wrong with me. I have been feeling under the weather for the past few days, but I don't think that is an excuse for why I think start is spelt wrong. So now start works, level select, start, level select, quit. So cool. And I'll probably do this later, but I'll probably have like a click sound that activates whenever your mouse hovers over, just for more of an audio cue that it's actually working. So start, level select, quit. So now we already have the main menu working, which is awesome. So what's our time at? 10 minutes. I should be able to squeeze. Yeah, okay. So, what am I doing? Okay, so now this is okay. So I'm going to save this. Yeah. Okay, so now new. This is going to be like a kind of start loading. There we go. So I'm going to have a mock loading screen. Because in Blender, there's no actual way to make an actual loading screen. There's only a way to make mock loading screens. So, you know, it's still cool. And I guess there's no real reason to why you would need to make a mock, a mock loading screen, but YOLO, right? Am I right? Okay, so actually, what I'm gonna do is in the start loading screen, like while it's loading, it's gonna have a clipboard. That's gonna kind of describe what the game is all about. So I'm actually, yeah, I'm actually going to get rid of the start loading thing I just make, and full copy, menu background, start loading. And I'm going to take a clipboard that I already pre-made. I'm going to delete. And I'm actually going to keep... all... I'm going to delete all but one wall. And... no, and that. And delete. So... oh, I actually should probably keep the floor, shouldn't I? Yeah. The floor might be a little important. If I can get it back, you know. Any day would be nice. Any day. Any day. There we go. Okay, so delete everything but the floor. And the, no. What the fuck? Delete. Can I select that wall, please? Delete everything but the floor and that wall. And then delete the... oh, I don't want to be in sculpt mode. And delete that side. Delete those dudes. And then... let's see. Alt and 90 degrees. Bring that down. Can I edit the view of the camera? Focal length. Oh yeah, so I guess it is just because the amount. I'm just talking to myself, so don't mind me. Wait, hold on, is that thing still blurring? It is still blurring. That's why it's lagging. I fixed it. There we go. Now it's not lagging. Well, that text right up there really is kind of fucked. It doesn't matter. It's the background anyways. And I could probably fix that later on, right? Yeah. Okay. Why do I make these weird noises? Time 13. So, yeah. Yeah. So I'll probably cut it here, but in the next episode, I'll have the text of the clipboard done. I'll probably fix some of the text on the chalkboard over there, this chalkboard, and then we'll get into making the first level of the game. Yeah, so I want this chalkboard to be there we go, and then loading. There we go. So we'll save that. Thank you for joining me in this episode of the new season, I guess. New season of making a game where we're making the Tumbler. So I will see you in the next episode. Am I forgetting anything? No. Bye!